Hey everyone, this is Rocky from WeLearnChess.com, and just wanted to show a really cool maneuver that I came across when I was looking through one of my opponent's games. How as black, he was able to get out of the typical pin that you see with the white bishop on g5, pinning the f6 knight to the queen. So I'll just go ahead and show it. Had some kind of Tarrasch in this game. I used to look at that actually, and then I wasn't very good at playing the isolated queen pawn positions, the IQP positions as black. But it's been a long time. Maybe I could take another look at that and get some practice playing those positions while having the IQP. But okay, anyway, white pins the knight, and black actually can show that this is a mistake and get an advantage here right out of the opening. And depending on how white responds, it can actually be quite bad for white. I mean, probably it's bad any way you cut it, because if you give up an advantage right out of the opening as white, usually that's not what you were trying to do. So black finds sort of a brute force way to get out of this pin. And if you want to pause your video and see if you can find it, then go ahead. Okay, so I'm going to show the solution now. So black starts by playing d4, and this seems like a suicidal move because it forces the knight probably to e4, where it would be putting added pressure on this pinned knight and also hitting this dark square bishop at the same time, which is loose. Well, I'll show the correct move for white next, but of course white does play this, and now black is able to do this forcing sequence to actually win a piece, which looks insane, because again, this pressure on this knight and the loose bishop that's being attacked. But okay, so again, if you want to pause your video and try to figure this out, you can go ahead. Black goes ahead and just takes this knight, similar to some lines where you might see that common trap in e4 games, but here it's not really leading to checkmate for black. So he gives up the queen here, queen is taken, and now because this pawn can't go to c3 to block the check, plays this check with the dark square bishop that previously was hanging. The only way to block it, well, there's two ways to block it. First with the knight. After check, the only way to stop checkmate is to take with the queen. Knight takes, king takes, and voila. Black is up a piece. He hasn't even sacrificed a pawn for it. If white wanted to avoid this, back here, he had to, instead of playing knight e4 immediately, he had to take on f6 with the bishop. They're attacking the queen, and in that sequence, then he wouldn't have been able to play the combination that he played. So still, the computer gives black like more than a half pawn advantage in that sequence. So yeah, if you're thinking that's kind of a sophisticated maneuver, you're right. This player from the black side was only rated about 1360 at the time of this game. So a maneuver that seems quite above his rating, but maybe he had seen it before. I have to say the reason that I was looking at this game is because I suspected this guy of cheating a couple games against me. He played like 2 absolutely perfect engine matching games. Had like all sorts of, there was like weird hesitations when, like, he would play a combination that was like brute force, amazing combination, and then he would hesitate to make like the obvious move at the end to like take the piece that he had, the whole intention of playing the combination was to win. So it was kind of suspicious. And when I looked in his archive, he had like 40 wins and 3 losses. He had like just the games that I could see. He'd have strings of like 20 wins in a row, 25 wins in a row. So I reported that guy. I'm pretty sure he's cheating, but well, maybe he's a master and he just he's working his way up through the ranks. But that explanation doesn't really make a lot of sense, because if you create an account on chess.com and you start to win right away, then your rating goes up like 200 points at a time, like immediately. So maybe he took a few years off from chess and got to master level, and then had to use his old account or something. But it's really suspicious. But anyway, I didn't want to show his name because maybe I'm wrong. So I'm not trying to like name and shame him. But anyway, as I was looking through his games, I did find this cool maneuver, and yeah, it was really cool. If you want to see it again, just in action here. Just knight takes. It's beautiful. So yeah, there you go. There you have it. If you ever want to get out of the pin in the Tarrasch like that, because that's probably that probably is a pattern that might come up. So if you play d4 with the white pieces and see something like that, something to look out for. Hope you enjoyed that video, and take care.